Think about this. The world is about to accept Web3, but surprisingly, some important people in the crypto world are still not sure about it. Does Web3 really have a chance to fail, and could crypto be at a turning point? Why is everyone so skeptical? And what makes SHIBA INU's new project stand out as something that could change the game? Let us find out. Nota bene, Vitalik Buterin, a well-known person in the crypto world, and one of the founders of Ethereum, has been a major player for more than 10 years. The SHIBA INU community became more familiar with Vitalik Buterin after he was given a lot of SHIBA INU tokens as a gift. The community liked Buterin's choice to burn a big chunk of the tokens, about 40 of all the SHIBA INU tokens, which are worth billions of dollars. SHIBA INU fans liked this because it showed Vitalik Buterin's commitment to using cryptocurrencies in a responsible and ethical way. This action made Vitalik Buterin more well-known and liked among SHIBA INU fans. He has been in disagreements with other people because he is known for speaking his mind. But in his most recent blog post on his personal blog, he criticizes the culture in the crypto business and says that the original vision of Web3 has been abandoned. Vitalik Buterin talked about his trips in the early 2010s to places around the world, where there were a lot of crypto companies. He stressed that the working together group he saw on those trips was what Web3 was meant to be from the start. He says, though, that this image has faded over time. Buterin says that some people in the decentralization group see crypto as a waste of time instead of a useful tool. He notices that the Ethereum name service is the only non-financial app that gets a lot of use, even among crypto users. This is where things get interesting. This is where SHIBA INU comes in. With their revolutionary Web3 product, they want to change that. Here's what you need to know about SHIBA INU team's goal. Think of the internet as a huge city with each page being a building. Websites have unique domain names, like google.com, that act as their virtual addresses in the digital city, just like buildings have unique street addresses. In this city of the internet, your digital identity is like a set of keys and passwords. When you sign up for websites, you make a digital identity by choosing a nickname and password. In the busy world of the internet, this digital identity is your way of identifying yourself and getting around. Now, think of SHIBA INU as the city's guards. A creative project is being worked on to give each website in the digital city a safe and unique address. This is the same as putting a strong protection system in every building. At the same time, they want to make users safer by encouraging verified and safe digital IDs. It's like getting new ID cards for everyone so that they can connect with each other more safely and reliably in the huge digital city. SHIBA INU's project is like making the city's infrastructure stronger and giving its digital people safe access. A lot of websites and digital identity systems work in a centralized way right now, which means they are run by a single body like a business or organization. There are some problems with this centralized method. Think about the idea of the single point of failure. There is a greater chance of hackers getting into data that is centralized in one place. If they are able to break into the main computer, they will be able to see a lot of private data. Unfortunately, it's pretty usual for well-known websites to have their data stolen these days. These breaches happen when people or groups who aren't supposed to be there get into the safe storage of sensitive information that a business or organization keeps. Because so much user data is at risk, these kinds of hacks have many effects. Personal information like names, email addresses, passwords, and sometimes even banking information is part of this. Hackers may be motivated by many things, from making money or stealing identities to having political goals. They often take advantage of security holes, old software, or websites that don't have enough security measures in place. Bad things can happen after a breach, affecting millions of users and possibly leading to identity theft, unauthorized financial transactions, or the release of private and sensitive information. Because of the rising number of data breaches, more and more people are realizing how important cybersecurity is. Data security laws were made by governments and regulatory bodies to hold businesses responsible for keeping user data safe and make sure they take the steps needed to stop breaches. But none of that works the way it was meant to. The second problem with the internet today is that users don't have much power over it. When users sign up for a centralized platform, they lose some control over their digital identities because the platform owns and manages their name and data. The SHIBA INU initiative and Satoshi Kusama are looking into a decentralized way to deal with these problems right now. Domain names and website addresses are not controlled by a single group or entity in a decentralized system. They are instead spread out among a group of computers, which often uses blockchain technology. A single point of failure is much less likely to happen because of this decentralization. The name system is not completely run by one person or group. In the same way that everyone in a neighborhood has a copy of the map and works together to decide on house names, no one person can change all the addresses at once. In a digital identity system that is not centralized, no one company owns or controls your online identity. It is kept safe on a blockchain or a similar decentralized network instead. The way this is set up gives you more control over who can see your name, and the system is designed to be harder to hack. Your internet identity is like a treasure map that is all over the place. It's not just one map that leads to all of your personal information. It's broken up into several pieces, and each one leads to a different part of the prize. No one who finds even one piece can figure out where the whole thing is without your permission. As well, decentralization makes your online profile safer in the same way. The hints are not all kept in one safe place. Instead, they are spread out in different places. In this way, the chance of a full leak is greatly lowered. Users can be more sure that their private data is safe because it's not all in one place, where it could be attacked or compromised by a single point of failure. Put it simply, Satoshi Kusama's idea for SHIBA INU's project is different from the current centralized way of naming websites and storing digital identities. The move towards decentralization is meant to make the internet safer, more private, and more user-controlled. It's like changing the neighborhood on the internet to make it safer by making sure that no one group controls addresses and names. This idea is one of the first of its kind in the Web3 space. Once more shocking, everyone who loves Shiba Inu, it's important to understand that one of Web3's main goals is to create a decentralized internet using blockchain, which would give users more control over their data, privacy, and digital assets. This is a change from relying on a few central powers. According to D3, Shiba Inu's newest partner in the domain area, the Shiba Inu community's path to decentralized identity is still going strong. The Shiba Army got the Shiba name service at the end of October, which was a big change. And just last week, Shiba Inu made its relationship with D3 official. In the crypto world, the Shiba name service was made to replace complicated addresses with name addresses like Alice, Shiba that are easier for people to remember. But all of the attempts to decentralize ran into the same problem. These names were easy to remember, but they didn't work with regular web browsers, email programs, and other Web2 apps that a lot of people use. This was because Shiba addresses did not work with the domain name system, which is what .com addresses are part of. To deal with this problem, Shiba Inu worked with D3 to start the process of getting a top-level domain, which is another name for a DN's approved name address. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all turns out in the end. If you want to stay up to date on this project, you should subscribe to this YouTube account. Please click on one of the movies you see on the screen if you want to see more. This is the end of the video clip. If you liked the video, please click like and let us know what you thought in the comments. This really helps me understand how YouTube works. Also, please tell as many people as you can about this movie.